Now it's live.
Had a
Now
little
it's
bit
live.
of technical difficulties, but
Finally,
we're good now.
finally, finally. Um,
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
So
how are you?
I'm good. I'm fine. Nice to meet you. Nice to
Nice to
finally meet
meet
you.
you too. Right?
Um, yeah. So this is not like a newsroom interview, as I said earlier. It's pretty chill.
hmm
Um, so I was going through some of your online articles. I saw you also have a Canvas Rebel article as well. I also have one, and I think you had two.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I have one.
Yes. And it would
Yeah.
be three, but like I haven't completed that one. And I was just like, ugh, what else do I put on there? But so much has happened since I had that negative thought. I'm like, okay, I can do my third one now.
Nice. Nice. So when I was going through the articles, I was
Mhm.
seeing that you started modeling at 12.
Yes, I started doing runway at 12.
Wow. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. When I was 12, I'm trying to think what I was doing when I was 12. But for me, I started writing when I was 9,
Mhm.
in the fourth grade. That's when I
Oh
started
wow.
writing stories. But then I didn't know that I was going to be a creative because my mom wanted me to be an engineer. And black
Yeah,
parents, they
makes
always want
sense.
you to
Yeah.
be, you know, and I was nerdy when I was young, and it was really crazy. So I also saw something about you uh, starting coaching at 14.
Yes. So
How
I
was that?
I actually had began so that portion was like for dance. So like when I was younger, I was on this dance team and I would do a lot of the choreography or like inputs when it comes to that. And they used a lot of my ideas. When it came to
Hmm.
like that's the only thing I had, like, oh, when it came to like becoming like captain, I never was like selected to be captain. And it always would blow my mind. I'm like, I'm like creatively directing most of the things that we do. But it's just
Hmm.
like honestly, now where I am in life, it's just like I have this understanding with God when it comes to the favor that He has on me. It's like I needed to keep you hidden in certain realms, but I needed your strength to grow in many aspects. So when I place you where I need you to be, you're all good to go. So I have no faults with it now. But back then I was like, what?
Yeah. I just observed that you're speaking about God. You're a
Mhm.
believer as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm also a believer. Um,
Amen.
yeah. So we're both Christians. So it's a Christian thing.
Yes.
So also, how is it coming from Arizona? How is it?
Well, I'm actually from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So
Oh,
I've been in
nice.
Arizona for a long time. So I guess you could say that. But like, I moved out here when I was pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I've been involved in entertainment and church like the most of my life. Like
Wow.
5, 6 days of the week, I was in church. If I wasn't in church, I was in dance rehearsal or in the back of some street or alley doing dance battles. I used to crump. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of stuff
Great,
going on.
great. That's so nice. That's so nice.
So,
Okay, so okay, fine. Let me ask you a question. Based on how I
mhm.
look, which state would I fit in the US?
You know, I was actually going to ask where exactly you're based because when we talked about time zones, I was like, oh,
I'm based in
it's
Sweden
almost the
currently.
next day. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm based in Sweden currently.
Oh, okay. So
Hmm.
you're in Sweden, which is awesome, by the way. I feel like
Yeah,
if
it
you
is.
were in the States, you would probably fit. And actually, we have a huge African base out here. So I don't know
Hmm.
if that's something you would like be into. I don't know what kind of music you're into.
I've asked other
Um,
American people, and they gave me one state. So I
mhm.
want to know if they are right. They gave me one place that I would fit in
W-
perfectly. So I want to hear from you.
Hmm.
Which one would that be?
Honestly, Trying to think as hard as I can. My mind wants to say like New York because the creative, but like
Okay. And then I'll tell
honestly,
you the one that people told
I'm
me.
awful at guessing. I don't want to guess, but
Try. Just
I would
try.
say
Try.
here.
Try.
Honestly, I would say here. We have such a huge
Arizona.
construct of, yeah, we have a huge construct of different
And guess what?
creatives and
Like
what?
the 8 American people that I had a conversation with, and all of them they told me North Carolina. I don't
Really?
know why. Like all of them they just said North Carolina. Uh,
I want to know why because I feel like your demeanor gives very like poised and calm and like yes, you're extroverted, but like you have like maybe a reservation about you.
extroverted?
So
Me extroverted.
yes, you
Do I
reached
look
out to
extroverted?
me. I would have never.
Fine, fine, fine. Okay, let me settle this. So, um, my creative self is extroverted, but me personally,
I'm the
like if you
same way.
if you see me off the internet, I'm very shy. Like if you see
Me
me, but then
too.
like when it's time for me to be creative or being intellectual in class, you would think I'm like this like the person that you're talking to right now is a character. That's not like really me.
It's so funny
So
because I
it's
had
crazy.
someone I was talking to and they were like, Ashley, I didn't know you were shy. I'm like, yeah, girl.
But like my friends, they are confused. They're like, we don't really understand you. What kind of person are you? Like, why is it all of a sudden you're shy, all of a sudden you're extroverted? Um, so it's crazy to be such a dual human being.
Yeah, honestly, I
And
feel
there's
like,
something that I noticed. We
mhm,
haven't been interacting with the chat. We haven't been.
yes. Hi,
Yeah,
chat.
so
How are you?
hi everybody. Shout out to everybody who's on the live. We are very sorry we just got, you know, oh, there's somebody who just
Chocolate
said you two
babies.
look like chocolate babies. I love that. I love that.
I love that.
I love that. I
Thank
think
you.
we
I
could
accept.
I love that. I love that. I think we would like form a duo and then we call ourselves the chocolate babies.
The
That'd
chocolate
be so cute.
babies.
Yeah, that would be so cute. So,
Oh gosh.
you know, when I was reading through the articles, there's something that I, why don't you get married?
Because God has me reserved for somebody already.
Ugh, oh my God, me too. Damn,
Okay, amen.
that one. Mm, mm. Well, that's a story for another day. Anyway,
Right?
yeah, that's a story for another day. Anyway, there's something that I noticed when I was reading the articles. There's something about your mom being very supportive,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's a very good thing. Even mine, she's very supportive. Like both my parents, they really, even though my mom wanted me to be an engineer when I was young,
Mhm.
but then she realized that this boy is talented. He's a creative. So let me
Yeah.
support him as much as I can. So she began to be a very supportive mom, and it turned out well. So I want to hear your story now about your mom.
Me and my mom are like this.
Nice.
And honestly, it pretty much, honestly, I'm like trying to keep everything like flat, but like it does. Everything goes back to God, everything goes back to the church, at least for me, because that's really where a lot of my starting points came from.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like my mom, she sings, she dances, she's a
Wow.
playwright. So it's just like all
So
of
that's where
those
you get all the
creative
talents.
things.
I see.
Yes, it was just like instilled in me.
I
And
see.
so when I would have like my moments like, dang, I'm seeing other people have the things that I know that I'm praying to God for. She's always uplifted me and encouraged me like who I was and really wanting to like pull out of me like, girl, you're bad. Like hold into that. And even like I'm about to be 31 next month and she's just like, Ashley, it confuses me why you're so shy and so like having these different mindsets and aspects of yourself that are small. So she's like, you have 26 talents. So I just really, I am enlightened by her encouragement a lot.
Wow, that's so nice. So there's something that I prepared. There's like random questions, and they're like random trivia questions. So um, I'm just gonna ask you. Then in a second,
Hmm.
you pick one between the two. Okay, so
Okay.
fame or freedom?
Fame or freedom?
Mm-hmm.
Freedom.
Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Oh, why do I doubt that? But anyway, let's move
No,
on.
definitely freedom. I can explain that because I've never sought fame. I never looked or even with all the things that I can do in the rooms that I've like grown to be a part of, I never sought those things. Like those are the things that God gifted to me just out of my strength, out of my obedience, out of my resistance to things that I know that aren't for me and just being persistent in the things that are for me. Like and because of the life that I've had, I'm
Mm-hmm.
still like, oh, I cannot wait to get up out of here. And so like for me, I know in my heart it is freedom for sure. If fame and money and all that stuff comes,
It's a
beautiful. But
bonus.
like really, it's just to
Yeah,
have peace of
same as
myself.
me. For me, I didn't really want to gain followers or to gain any
Hmm.
notoriety. I just wanted to, do the things that I love, be creative, because like there are a
Yep.
lot of things that I do underground and people don't even know I participate in those things. I ghost write a lot of stuff, I ghost produce a lot of stuff, and then people don't even know that I'm part of those things. So like for me, it's
Yeah, we're gonna have a chat. I need to see
yeah,
what you're
we
doing.
we should like we should. So right then, moving on to the next thing. So there's uh passions or stability.
Passion or stability?
Hmm.
I feel like passion grounds you in stability. So I don't know.
You have to pick one.
Probably passion. Passion.
Me too. Pretty much
Yeah.
the same. Hamburgers or hot dogs.
See, I don't really eat that kind of stuff anyway. Um, but if I
Yeah.
had to choose a turkey burger,
For me, I tried earlier last year. I tried kangaroo burger, and I was like, I don't know why I even tried this. Yeah, I tried it.
why would they turn? I'm sorry. Why would they turn a sweet, well, aggressive kangaroo into a burger in the
I
first
don't know.
place?
I don't know. But I felt guilty after doing that. But then when I did that, it was like a food market. Like it was an international food market. So like they were serving Australian cuisine, British cuisine, and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, let me go and try. I've never been to Australia, so I was like, okay, let me try something that is Australian. So I went to that burger stand and they said they had a kangaroo burger. And I was
I
like,
don't know. My mind cannot conceptualize that for some reason.
it's weird, but I tried it.
Oh,
So like other questions. Morning routine or night owl?
night owl.
Me too.
I am trying to be, I am literally working so hard to do like this whole morning routine thing. But I'm a night owl. It's like as soon as it hits like 11 p.m., it's like all the creativity is like pew. I get my
Exactly.
scheduling books out, my
I can't
calendars.
write anything when the sun is out. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just feel
something
like a
about it.
vampire sometimes. I can't write anything when the sun's out. Weird. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
Like,
So um texting back instantly or texting later.
say that one more time.
When you text, right? Do
Hmm.
you text as soon as you receive a text or you text later? Like
Definitely
2 or 3 hours
text later.
after.
Definitely
Mm,
text later.
for
And
me,
it's
I
not
text
on
instantly.
purpose. Sometimes I'm just doing so much that I'm like, I think I respond, but then I look back and it's like, ooh, I
For me, I'm
forgot.
always on my phone. So for me, I text instantly.
Yeah, I
If you
feel
see
like
me
the only
taking
people I text
long,
instantly is like maybe a particular someone, but like I
I
don't
see.
know.
I see. I see.
Because sometimes
I
like the
see.
messages I get, it just requires me to do a lot more thinking. Like, hey, are you available for this? Sometimes I don't know in that moment if I'm available. So like I need to sit and think.
I really admire your fashion sense, the jewelry, the rings, and all that kind of stuff. For me, I'm pretty much
Oh,
just
thank
yeah, like
you.
yeah, it's amazing. For me, I'm pretty much a minimalistic person.
Hmm.
I yeah.
This is my minimalistic. Like I wear this every
Whoa,
day. Like
whoa.
every day. It doesn't
So
change.
so how does the complete Ashley look like? How does how does
uh,
he look like?
I mean, honestly, I like to keep it very, to me, this is subtle as far as like jewelry goes. I love to be adorned, but I don't like gaudy things. I don't like big earrings, big necklaces. Like I like them dainty. Um, Honestly,
Mm.
this is me runway ready too. I don't like to get my makeup done by people.
Oh, you do your own makeup. Wow, independent.
On my
I
own
see.
hair, makeup, nails. These are my natural nails, and I do them too.
Wow. So you're
Yeah.
indie throughout, independent throughout. Wow, that's fascinating.
Yes.
There's a, I think there's a YouTube show I saw you on.
No, you did
I
it.
did, and I don't want to say it out loud. You should say it,
uh,
but I saw you
I
on
should
there.
say it,
That was
but
the
you know
first.
what?
That was
We
the
can
first show
inquire
I
about
saw you
that.
on.
Yeah.
That was the first show I saw you. That was like the
Okay.
first.
Since the cat is already out of the bag, I have to go into detail though. I
Mm-hmm.
have to go into detail. Okay, so what he is speaking about, my friends, is to
Chat,
pop the
listen
balloon
to
or
this.
find
Listen to
love.
this. Mm-hmm.
To
Which
pop the
show was
balloon
it?
or find love.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you how that came about. I did not, okay, I have to be truthful
Mm-hmm.
because that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I did not initially go on there with the construct of I'm looking for love. I
Okay.
was working because I'm a creative director as well. So I was working on
Mm-hmm.
set um, at a photo shoot, and then I could get a call from BM like, "Hey, I need your assistance. We're starting a pilot show, and just want to know if you like want to come and help on set." Woo, woo, woo. I was like, "Sure." So like I leave one set,
Okay.
rush home so I could change, freshen up, and I'm like, "Well, what
Which
do I
show
wear?"
was it, by the way?
The pop the balloon or find love.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes, it
Okay.
was.
I just wanted
And
the chat to know the specific show that I saw you on.
yes, yes. And so he calls me. I get situated. I'm like, what do I wear? He's like, just look nice or whatever in case we like
Okay.
B-roll and things of that nature. So I
Okay.
get to set. I go to speak to production and like, okay, where do you need me? They had already started filming, so they had their lineup of women. And
Mm-hmm.
then one of the directors of the show was like, she needs to get in the lineup. I was like, oh no, I'm here to work.
You're
Like,
like,
I'm in the
this is
back.
business. No, I
Yes,
can't mix business and pleasure. Not
I
today.
know. And I was just like, I cannot. Like, I'm so shy. I wouldn't even know what to do on camera. Like, modeling is different, dancing is different. There's no direct eye contact. But a camera right here is
But you
like,
didn't look shy though.
oh
You
my
didn't look
gosh.
shy though. Maybe you were in character.
Thank you.
You didn't look
I
shy though.
was. Yep. So I got my butt up there, and they in like I was in the first episode, the pilot episode. Like if you look at the thumbnail for that one, you can see that I'm like photoshopped into it. And like the first half of the
Oh,
show, I'm not
oh,
in it, and then you see me come in later into the show. So it's like those
yeah.
little tiny
I think
obvious
I
things,
noticed
like
that.
oh yeah. So
I think I
then
noticed.
after like I was on it and I was looking around like with the answers that the women were giving, I was like, yeah, I don't think I fit in. Like, I
You
don't
felt
talk
like
like
this is not.
that.
You felt like, mm-mm, this is not my cup of
Mm-mm.
tea.
I'm like, this is not how I'm like, I don't act like that. I don't talk like that. So I don't want to bring y'all viewership down if you guys are looking for a higher form of entertainment. And then he was
Mm.
like, no, continue being yourself. Like if you're quiet and sweet, just be quiet and sweet. So I was like, okay. So
Just be
then
yourself.
after it,
That's what they always
yeah.
tell you.
And then when
For
it
me,
aired, I got like a call back. It was like, hey, the people love you. They want you to come back. I was like, what?
whoa,
So I'm
whoa,
in episode one and I believe seven.
wow. So like for me, it's reality shows, especially YouTube or Netflix, especially the ones that have to do with dating.
Hmm.
Mm, they scare me. They
Well, they
really do.
scare me too.
For me, like if there's one, like I can post about anything. There's one thing that I
Hmm.
won't post on the internet is my love life. You will never see it. You will never see it. Like you will
And
never see it. Like
but
that's the only thing that I have to myself. Everything else is out on the internet and magazines and stuff. The only thing that I have to myself is my love life. So that's one thing that I got really jealously and I don't let it out.
you know
So
what? I'm the same way. I
hmm
actually have most of my life been very private in that area. But like
hmm
again, here comes God. One day he was talking to me. He was just like, I'm I have something for you.
mm,
It's like it's not gonna look like what you're expecting, but I got something for you. So at first,
mm,
when this first came about, I didn't tie the two together.
hmm
Um, and I almost like turned it down, but then it was just like something about it was like, no, keep going. And mind you, Arlette, I love Arlette, I love BM. They're good friends of mine. They've come to like my fashion shows before. They've been like
nice.
supportive of me. Yeah, so like we have like a good relationship. And so I was happy to be a part and help them build something that they had a love for. Like that was their baby. And I'm glad I was there to help bring that to life in a way. But when it came about, I believe it was really the second episode though that I was in, it just
hmm
took off
Wow.
and Snoop Dogg reacted to it, Kai Cenat reacted to it, just different forms of celebrities and different platforms
Nice.
and different avenues of people. And I was like, okay, God,
Nice.
that's what you was talking about. Okay. And he was just like,
Now you're
I
talking.
have something for you. So yes, it literally wasn't anything like I would have imagined or thought of, but it
hmm
has opened up different doors and avenues for me. And I'm just glad because I know it's opened up opportunities for others. A lot of theirs were more like in a negative light. And that's not to say anything bad about anybody that's been on the show, but like, you know, me just being myself, the positive portions is what made that be like helpful for me. So, yeah.
Nice. 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 You seem to be an interesting person. Um, okay. So now let's get into your culture, like American culture, African American culture, the African American community in Arizona. So what's
Mhm.
really overrated about American culture? I really want to know.
Well, I would say, okay, I can answer this truthfully because actually we have like more of like a Caribbean background.
I could see
Jamaica,
it,
whoop
the
whoop.
hair. I could see it, the hair. I can see it, the hair,
But even
and
honestly, before I got my locks, a lot of people were asking me like, "Where island y'all from?" Like, what? I got a weave in. Like, but
I can see the hair, the glowing skin. Mm, can see it. Caribbean influence.
thank you for sure. But I would say honestly, probably like manners. I feel like that is probably like my biggest pet peeve is like not everybody is has like that hospitality of like a simple like hello, or if I give you a compliment on the street randomly and you turn back and look like, why are you talking to me like that? That's a little weird.
I think
Like just say
I think
thank
it's
you.
just I think it's just something that happens up here in the global north.
Oh,
That's just
that
how it is.
sucks.
Even here, it's even worse. Here,
Ugh.
like if there's an empty seat on the bus, like on the public city bus, there's an empty seat. Even like when the bus is full, I'd rather stand than to sit next to another person. Like here, it's even more introverted. Like it's even worse. Here, it's even
Oh
serious.
my
Like
gosh.
you can you can spend a week without talking to anybody unless you get into a supermarket, grocery store, or you attend a lecture. If you don't do that, if you're alone like this, nobody talks to you. Nobody
Oh my
greets you. Like
gosh.
you would live in an apartment for 2 years and you would not meet your neighbor even a single day.
But
That's
you
how it
know
is.
what's so funny about that, especially like with the neighbors, like where I live now,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's like, "Hello, good morning, hi." So, it's just like, why not? Why not just say hello? And like and also I'm used to like working events and having to,
Mm-hmm.
greet naturally. So I think that just like became my life at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when it doesn't happen, it's just like, what's wrong? Bad day? But it's okay. I understand space too. Like I get it. Like if the I'm the opposite. If a bus is like empty
Mm-hmm.
and you want to come sit in my seat, like why didn't you just pick that one? Like why'd you have to come and sit in my bubble? So it's like
Exactly. That's how I feel. It's just like how I feel the same way. So,
love chat.
like, let me ask something. What's the hardest part of being a creative for you?
Ooh, for me,
Mm-hmm.
I think the hardest part of being a creative for me is like putting too many things on my plate at once.
Mm-hmm.
Like just feeling like that superwoman energy, like I can be in all places at all times. But realistically, like sleep is important, eating is important, keeping up with your mental health, your physical health, all of that
Mm-hmm.
stuff is important. And I can find myself kind of like neglecting some of those areas sometimes just so I can get the work done or just
Mm-hmm.
so I can make sure things are submitted or I make sure I contact this person. So I think that will probably be the most complex is like making sure I remember me as a human versus like me as a creative.
Wow. For me, the most difficult thing is obviously creator's block, writer's
Mm.
block. I get to a point when sit on my bed and I look at myself and like, why can't I write something? Why can't I come up with something? And that's really a hard thing for me. Like that's the most difficult thing. The second one is how my creative career affects my relationships. Like if I'm to approach a girl, she always thinks I'm in character. I'm joking. Like it's all content, and I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
I'm trying to you know work something out. But
Separate the two.
hmm so that's another challenge as well. And like some people, they kind of find it very difficult to hang around with me because they feel like if I talk to them, have conversations with them, they open up, I might talk about it on my podcast.
See,
That's
and
another thing.
like that kind of fear is kind of like it's a little odd. It's like an insecurity in a way because
Hmm.
it's just like why don't you have that certain level of trust in yourself and trust in our dynamic to know that this is not for work, this is just me and you, you know?
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. That's another thing
I've
that's really
definitely
difficult.
I definitely
Um,
have
I'm
probably had
looking.
some issues
I'm
with
looking
that
for the
before.
Q&A feature. I think I just wanted us to interact with the chat.
Hmm.
Um, Let me see if there's a Q&A feature here readily available.
Yeah, take your
Mm.
time as I drink my mushroom coffee.
Mm. You're a coffee person. For me, I'm allergic to anything that is caffeine in it.
That is actually a blessing. Keeps you healthy because
It does. If I
I
drink
love
coffee,
coffee.
if I drink coffee or an energy drink or Red Bull, I feel like I've been tranquilized. Like when
Oh,
an when an elephant has been tranquilized, like tranquilized, that's how I feel. It's crazy.
mm,
Let me see if there's
mm, mm, mm.
mm, It popped up earlier, but now I can't see it. Anyway, everybody left, but they'll come back.
It's okay.
Uh, they'll come back.
Well, does this live, is it going to like, are you going to save it so that people can kind of rerun it later on YouTube? Okay.
It gets saved. So, we were just gonna do this with the chat, but now, okay. So there's another question again. Um,
Hmm.
what like this is just a random wild question. Um, what stereotype did you have about me before we had a conversation?
I don't think I had any. I was
Oh,
just like, wow, this well-established person wants to talk to me for what?
well established? What do you mean? Well, explain.
Do you see your views?
Shed more
Do
light.
you see do you see just your following on Instagram? I was like,
Shed
what?
shed more light. I want you to shed more light on that one. I think for
Because,
me, I have imposter syndrome at this point. So what you
oh, I
guys
think
see, I
that's
don't see.
natural.
Like what you guys
No,
see, I don't see it.
what I like seeing, I was just like, wow, he's so interactive, he's so well spoken, he already has a following, he already has engagement, and what 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 found well, how was I interesting to speak about or speak to or
You
want
know,
to
I
have this interview with?
like. Let me be honest. Let me be very honest. You have been a test subject for months. Do you know that? You have been a test
No.
subject for months. You have been
Oh
a
my
test
god.
subject for months. Do you know where I found
Glory.
your handle? I found your handle on that show. And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
this person looks like somebody who would be very interesting to have an interactive conversation with. So I was like, okay,
Oh.
fine. Let me follow this person on Instagram and let me observe this person. So like every person that I collaborate with is a test subject to me. It's more
Oh
like
my gosh.
it's more like a human guinea pig. So like
I
so
can
like
accept that.
yeah, so like but in a good way obviously. So like I have been observing and seeing, okay, this is a model, okay, creative director, seen her on this show, seen her doing this, that. Go on the internet, I see articles. Oh, we are on we were finished like we were featured on the same magazine. Okay. One thing in common. Okay. So like for me to reach out to somebody, I reach out to somebody that I've thoroughly investigated for over 2 months. And then I'm really, really sure that this person is a legit, authentic human being, not an AI. Because nowadays you
Oh
can
my
reach out to
gosh.
an AI, and it's yeah. So like
My face is
you
gonna
were
fall off from smiling.
so like you were a
Oh,
test subject for over 3 to 4 months,
wow.
if not more. So yeah. So like let me for me, the stereotype that I had, I thought maybe you were a very loud person. I thought you were a very loud person because
Oh no.
based off of most models I've met, they're very loud. So now when you join the live and you're this soft-spoken person, I was like, whoa, stereotype busted. So I had a stereotype. I thought you were loud,
Yeah.
but then you seem to be, and I was really shocked that you are really, soft spoken and all that. So it's a good thing. And also,
Thank you.
I admired the fact that you are a believer. Now it's really rare to come across people who are really proud to be uh, believers. Some people are really,
Mm,
they feel like they're scared of being, judged. So they kind of like lay back.
yeah.
And I really appreciate the
Mm,
fact that you are a proud believer. That's a good thing. You know, it's
thank
a really
you.
positive thing to, stand strong in your faith as a human
Yeah, and
being.
I never want to like impose it on other people, but if you ask me, I got
Exactly.
some answers, you know.
For me, I,
Um,
I I I also have the same feeling. Like I don't want to impose it on other people. But if you ask me
mm,
questions, obviously I'll answer. So,
yep.
enough about me. Enough about my questions. So, do you have any questions?
Honestly, I did. You're like enough about me, but like too late. Um, like what really encouraged you to build such a large platform and just to continue with wanting to engage with people, do interviews and things of that nature?
Um, if I'm to tell you that I've been on social media for 10 years, ever since I was how old was I? Mm, now, now I'm forgetting. Um, my first
It
Instagram
happens.
account was in 2014 or 13 when Instagram was still brown.
Oh my gosh, right?
Yeah. And ever since then, um, you know, when you get on to social media when you're a newbie on Instagram, you're getting into Chris Brown's DM and you're DMing him, hi. That was a moment. And hoping someday a celebrity is gonna answer my DM. So so for me, I've always been a person who wanted to be on TV or doing something creative. And my grandma, uh, may her soul rest in peace. Uh, my maternal grandma always wanted like she was always like, I want to see you on BBC or like I want to see you on TV and all that kind of stuff. So that's one thing that really motivated me. And she was like the first person I genuinely loved on this planet, my grandma. So she motivated me to do a lot of stuff. So I then started like engaging with people, networking with people, going to creators events back in Africa before I moved here. And then I built a very strong fan base and following. Um, I established a lot of industry friends, did ghostwriting work for a lot of people, got ripped off, eh, you
Oof,
know,
that happens.
developed, started my own things, um, created pseudonyms that I use whereby I just do stuff and people won't know it's me. It even goes viral and
Mm,
people don't even know it's me behind it. I try to separate myself from a lot of things because I know like for me, I'm not like a typical person like that people would see as somebody that can be of any notoriety status. So I was like, okay, how best can I do this? I was like, fine, let me create a shadow project that I just run using pseudonyms and nobody will get to know that it's me. So like that's
mm.
how I became that person and I started YouTube in 2018. That was my first YouTube channel.
Okay.
And then I got to 90 subscribers. It got hacked. Then I gave up. Um, and then I reopened another channel a year later. And this is the current channel that I have. So I've been very consistent. I tried all, like, I was messy. I just like recorded random silly videos, posted them. They got 2 views, 3 views. Up until now, I have like an audience. I know if I post a video any day, anytime, there are 1,000 people who are gonna watch it without fail. So like it's something that like I developed without any endorsement, without any
Mm.
label, without any manager. It's just me, and it gets tiring sometimes, but then it is what it is. So yeah, I don't know if I've
That was
answered your
actually
question.
so. No, it does, and actually, it inspired me and gave me a little encouragement because I've been led to kind of establish my YouTube, and I was just like, God, what am I gonna do? Like, what do I do on
Like,
there?
don't think too much about it. like that's one tip
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you. Don't think too much about it. Just post.
Okay.
Just
Just
post.
pose.
I feel like I want to post this, post it. But then, like obviously, when it comes to posting, there's certain rules or set of
Mm.
instructions that you have to read, a manual. Like with YouTube, is very tricky. You might post a video and then it just goes into the void and it gets zero views. So you have to be
Okay.
very strategic, like how you post it, when to post it, how to name it, like how to place a
Okay.
video in a category, how to it sounds very complicated if I'm,
It does.
but then when you like start doing it, it's easy.
Mm.
But then, it
Okay.
takes time to build an audience. You get so much criticism. Even right now in the chat, there are like so many comments that were held for review. Like, like all the time, especially like when we started the stream and there were like 40 people on the stream. People were
Yeah.
saying all kinds of crazy stuff. And for me, I went to boarding school
Mm.
in like high school. And so I developed like a thick skin because in boarding school you go through some kind of crazy stuff. You get bullied, you also bully people. So, that experience like leads to a development of like a thick skin. So I
Mm.
feel like boarding school was like a blessing in disguise. Thanks to God, because it made me
Yeah.
grow and like grow and develop a thick skin. So nobody shakes me. Whereas if you type it on the internet, where's I just laugh it off. And then I even if you swear at me, I reply to that comment, thank you for engaging with my video. Because
That's so
like
smart.
yeah, because like you are building engagement for my videos and my posts. So yeah, so that's just how it is.
Yeah, I as far as the entertainment world goes, I think just because I started so young, that's
Hmm.
where thick skin started to develop for me. But
Exactly. 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 That's really crazy.
on to like the energy that they're trying to throw at me until I go home and think about it. I'm like, wait, was that it? Was that shade? It's okay. It's whatever.
No, you can't even
It's
see it.
gone already.
Like
Like I
for
can't
me,
even see it. Like
especially
the blinders are on.
especially when it comes to my podcast, I'm also a podcaster part time.
Okay.
Um, so people would be fishing for my opinions, my political opinions, my social opinions, my religious opinions, and obviously as a
Mm,
believer, as a Christian, there are lots of things that I don't believe in. And
yeah.
me being a Gen Z, like age wise, me being a Gen Z, but then I move like a millennial because I was raised by baby boomers and I have millennial siblings and I'm the last born. So
Oh,
if
and you're the last boy.
I'm the last born, so if I act like a Gen Z, it will be performative because like that's not who I am. I'm like an old soul deep
Mm,
down, but then if I try to act Gen Z, it's performative. So like me being a Gen Z and moving like a millennial, it's kind of um very tricky, especially when people will try to fish for my opinions. Like, what do you think about this topic? I'm like, hey guys, spare me. I choose my battle. If I'm Yeah, so if I'm to
right?
talk about this, so like people will be trying to rage bait me into saying stuff, and it takes so much intelligence to know, okay, fine. Now people are trying to lead me or to sway me towards this path, and then I don't want to be, talking about this. This will get me in trouble. I only have the police to save me. I don't even have security. So,
Mm.
so like that's the other thing. It's very tricky. That's like the other thing that's very tricky about podcasting as well.
I think that's actually very smart that you have something in your background that kind of grounds you from like overexposing more of a personal aspect when you're here for like either entertainment or just whatever your avenue is at the time of your podcast. It's just like, nah, this
Yeah,
ain't about me. It's about you.
me being a believer and also being raised by people who instilled millennial values in me. One, being a traditional and conservative person, semi-conservative. It's kind of really difficult for me to express my opinions about other topics because I don't want to be quoted. So, like, there are a lot of times when I say a lot of crazy and outlandish stuff on my podcast, and I get a lot of DMs, like 200 DMs, 2,000 DMs. People be like, "Hey, swearing at me, hey," and I'm like, "Okay, fine, cool, it's just a podcast." So, um, I have a friend of mine that I record podcasts with. We are in the same class. He's like my best. He's like a real G, J1.
Love that.
So yeah, so like he he's not a creative, right? He's
Mhm.
like an intellectual person. So I am the creative. So when we record podcasts and all those kinds of comments and backlash comes, he's like, "Bro, how do I handle this?" And I'm like, "Hey, okay, leave it to me. Fine. Now I'm the one who's supposed to receive all the criticism, all the slares and everything, because I can handle it. Like for me, slares, insults, and all that kind of like and trolling to me is fuel. To me, it's engagement, it's revenues, likes.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think basically, I think me being a person who's able to switch from being an introverted to being an extroverted and like kind of establishing a middle ground of maybe becoming an ambivert. Sometimes I'm able to handle like a lot of things, and also I'm
Yeah.
able to approach people on my own, and I'm also able to make people test subjects for 5 months and then tell them 5 months later that you're a test subject, and it's like
Oh my gosh.
it's a lot. So I was like,
You have natural PR training just from your upbringing.
but I think I have a diploma in business communication. I think that's where I got it.
You
You're
better.
clocking on me right now. Okay, I see.
That's
Hmm,
good.
I take it. It's a compliment. I take it.
Yes, it is. For
So
sure.
like my ordinary self would be scared to slide into somebody's DM. And if you
Hmm.
see how I slide into people's DM, I write that
It was
very
well
long message.
formatted. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was well formatted.
like to let you know this is business, this is professional. I'm not a scammer. I'm a genuine person. And also like
Yeah.
that's something that really pushed me to be in a lot of magazines, to be in a lot of newspapers, so that I get to be a notable person, so that I get verified. Before even Meta Verified came into existence, I was like, let me push for verification. I got declined a lot of times. They're like, you don't meet
Hmm.
verification criteria, not popular enough. I was like, okay, fine. Let me get into
Yeah.
more magazines, more stuff, more shows. And then I got verified.
Hmm.
So that like when I approach somebody, they'll see me as a, authentic, you know, genuine human being who's really, you know, up for some professional stuff. So that's how I move.
I'm low key the same way. Like when I'm being Ashley Paige,
Hmm.
like I'm able to communicate, I can, negotiate and do all the things I need to like help. But like when I'm being just like myself, just Ashley, it's just like, hi. Do you like I don't even know what to say sometimes. I'm very, very socially awkward. I am working on it.
For me, I was
But
socially
like
awkward when I was really young. I was like scared.
same.
I was scared, especially of girls. I was scared. But then now,
I was not approached enough to even have that even filter my mind. I was like so into dancing, like that's all I wanted to do anyway.
for me, dancing, I really loved dancing. I used to dance,
Hmm.
but then when TikTok came, and then I saw that people who can't really dance, people who just follow routines and get 3 million views, and me, I'm dancing professionally and I'm getting 20 views. I'm like, let me stop this.
We're here. I cannot do a TikTok dance. I don't know, something about it. Like I can't get with it,
For me, like
But like
I can't follow
professionally,
routines. I
I
can't
can't
follow routines.
either.
Like I can't follow routines that everybody else is doing.
Ah,
I believe in,
I,
okay, fine. If a song plays, I'm moving according to how the beat is moving. You get it?
exactly.
That's dance to me. All those things of people hopping onto trends, dancing in the same way, like the whole world dancing in the same way to one song, like repeating the same dance moves on different beats. That's crazy to me. Like that's not dance. That's just I don't know. It's mimicry to me. It just looks like mimicry to me. It's not dance. So that's the reason why I left dance. I
Yes.
was like, TikTok has ruined the dance industry. So now I'm more into the like film side, spoken word, um,
Ooh, nice.
music production. But music, I just make beats for people,
Okay.
write songs for people, but I can't sing. I have a that crow voice, like that ugly voice when I'm singing. So I can't sing. I just write. I just know. I just have the musicality in my head to be able to
Hmm.
come up with a bridge, a hook, a verse, and all that kind of stuff. But then I can't do it. So yeah, that's pretty much how I play around in the industry. And I'm also an actor.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
I'm also a satirist, but satire almost got me into trouble. But I managed to.
Story time?
No, no, PTSD. PTSD. It almost got me into trouble. It almost got me into trouble. It almost got me into
Oh my
trouble.
God.
My TikTok got hacked. It had like close to like 11,000 followers as well. My TikTok got hacked because of that stuff,
Wow.
and it was pretty
Okay.
much also other like personal vendettas that I had with other people, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
We have some similarities, are just not fully linear. Like my previous Instagram account, first of all, I had it forever. Same thing from when Instagram first started. And
Mm-hmm.
it took me forever to get like likes. It took me forever to build like a following. And
Mm-hmm.
I kid you not, the one
But I thought
time
it
I
was
was so
easy.
excited.
I don't know why I thought
Yes.
it's easier for women or for girls to get followers on social media. It's easy.
No, no,
It
not for me. It
is.
wasn't. It wasn't. And like I had 2,222 followers, and I was excited. I was like, I finally
That's
made
very
it, and I got
specific.
hacked.
That's very specific.
No, it's very specific, and I won't even go into why, but it is very specific. And I
Wow.
kid you not, that day I got to that number, my account got hacked. That one and my business
Ooh,
page. Yes, it got hacked.
ooh,
And I was like crying, like, God, I had finally built something. Like, what is going
ooh.
on? And after like a while, because it was a whole bunch that went with that, after a while, God
Mm-hmm.
told me, he was like, make a new one. I said, make a new one? No, you need to have these people give me my account back. He was like, make a new one. And I kid you not, when I made a new one, in less than couple weeks, less than like
Mm-hmm.
2 months, I had almost like 3,000, 4,000 followers. And I was just like,
Wow, nice.
what? I was like,
Nice.
where did this come from?
One
And
thing
so,
that I
like,
love about like being a micro influencer, somebody who's
mm,
below the 100Ks or somebody who's below the 50K mark is
mm,
you still get um deals, but then
mm,
like you're not in the spotlight like that. Like so the pressure is
yeah,
not too much, but my DMs, my Instagram DMs are hectic, but sometimes I just I shift some people to general. I keep some in
Mm-hmm.
primary. Some go to the request, and it's like a lot for me. It's a lot, especially nowadays. Now it's a lot. Like it's a lot. I never thought people
Yeah.
would give me so much attention, and some people they'll say, "Oh, we want to be on your channel and all that kind of stuff," and I'm like, guys, come on.
Mm-mm.
I have test subjects. I'm not
Oh
even
my
done with my
gosh.
test subjects. I have to finish with my test subjects first, and then I get to involve other people. So like that's just how it is. So I've one wild question as well. Another one.
Hmm.
Mm, what's one thing that you wish people understood about you?
Ooh, that's such a deep question.
Yeah, I know
Um,
it's deep. I wanted to play around with your mind a little bit. Mm-hmm.
I am outside of being empathetic, I am naturally always in the mindset of how someone may feel, how
Mm-hmm.
someone may, even if they're like cool, like in front of you, like I'm thinking about like how they may perceive a specific reaction or interaction when they go home and like late at night, they're like, dang. Like those are kind of things I think about on a normal basis. And so like I am truly like caring and just like wanting to be helpful in so many
Mm.
different ways. Even if people reject it, they're like, no, please stop talking to me. I'm like, okay. And then I go, I'm like, God, something about it. So I just take it to him and like fix it for him. you know? Um, and like not even that I wish people understood, but just like if people knew that, just like how you had like a misconception of me, especially like with the platform, me modeling and things of that nature, like if
Mm-hmm.
people genuinely knew, like, no, I have a heart for people and I
I can,
genuinely
yeah, I can
take
see
me
it.
being of service. Yeah, like me just being of
If you're
service
not
and
talented,
just,
like if you
I
were
know
not
I'm
this
here for a greater
talented,
purpose.
if you were not this talented, I would see you like another alternative job I would see for you. You'd
Hmm.
be a very good social worker.
You know what? I
I'm
used to
currently doing
want
a program in
to,
social work, by the way.
yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
used to want to be, okay, this is a little out there, but I wanted to major. I wanted two majors, but for this specifically, I wanted to major in psychology, but I wanted to work like
Wow.
in psych wards. Like I wanted to
Mm.
talk to the people,
Mm-hmm.
like, let's get to the nitty-gritty of why you think you snapped.
Like picking people's brains and kind of.
Mhm.
For me, when I was young, I wanted to be a crime detective. And I was like,
Yeah.
why? But then now I'm very observant. One, I overthink. Two, I overanalyze. Three, four, I I kind of, you know, run very strict background checks on people before I work with them. And I was like, these are detective instincts. I've been watching
You
too
right?
too much NCIS. I've been watching too much
Ah.
NCIS. Now I'm going crazy. But like that was what I wanted to be. But then
Mhm.
now I feel like I want to be more of a therapist. You know,
Mhm.
get to have my own office where I just sit on my chair, swing around, get paid to listen to somebody's problems and tell them, okay, you know what? You just need to go by the sea and, feel the fresh breeze and then you come back. You'll be fine. And then I get paid per hour for doing that. So like I feel like that would be something that would be very cool to do. And it's also the other reason why I am a social work student currently because I'm really passionate about mental health. I know like most people, most
Same.
African people, most black people don't really, value mental health issues as much, but I I love
Oh.
how like I love how it's changing towards the positive side nowadays. I love how
Mhm.
people are, waking up a little bit and, appreciating the beauty of, psychological well-being and all that kind of stuff. So that's
Right.
the like that's the other reason that pushed me to become, a social work student.
I think when it comes to like want like having that interest in that realm,
Mm-hmm.
even though I didn't directly go into like therapy or counseling or social work, I still do a little bit of that even with my model coaching
Mm-hmm.
because my very core value in what I do is your confidence and just pulling out what's in you and
Mm-hmm.
navigating how to perfect that for whatever you're doing in the entertainment industry. And
Mm.
just it's not about creating like a 2.0 of another model. It's like really making you the best person that you are. And sometimes those conversations get deeper, especially in my one-on-ones. They're like, hey, this is what's going on in my life. This is what I feel. This is what's
Mm-hmm.
happening. However, this is my goal. And I'm like, okay, we can get to that goal, but let's touch on the things that's in your heart space first. Because if your heart isn't clear, your mind isn't clear. If your mind isn't clear, then all these fears develop. And if all these fears are developed, now I can see that on the runway. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just like, so I
Wow.
really, it's just like, even though I wasn't in that realm, God was like, no, that's still a part of you. We're just going to redirect it. And so that's why I chose passion over stability because I'm just like, you
Oh.
never know where that passion is going to take you.
Mm. Okay. This sounds very interesting. This sounds very interesting. Okay. Let me sway this conversation uh to a different path. Okay.
Mm.
So, what's your favorite kind of like? What's your favorite food? What would you eat on a calm weekend, on a calm Saturday, and nothing hectic? It's you don't have a gig. It's just a free day. Like, what would you eat?
I'm so glad you mentioned like I don't have a gig, I have a free day because
I
like
knew
those are the
it.
things that
So I was
mess up
touching
the
that
things I
thing.
want to eat.
I knew those things would ruin your appetite. So I was like, okay, let me remove this option. Like, let me remove this obstacle. Let me make it more nuanced towards, her being free. And since she loves freedom over fame, I was like, okay,
Yes.
let me remove the obstacle.
um any form of Caribbean food, honestly. Like if I could sit,
I
like
don't know
even if I
why I
don't
thought
have a full
I thought along those
platter,
lines, even
give
before
me
I
like
asked.
3 beef patties and the champagne cola, and I am fine. Like,
Wow.
mm.
Wow. Even how you clenched your fist, it was like, this looks like a person who would enjoy her food.
Yes, I love food.
For me, currently, I love cooking. I was taught how to cook by my mom.
Yeah, I
And
cook, but my mama does not cook. I
oh,
learned out of survival.
for me, my mom was food and nutrition teacher, so she taught me how to cook and all
Ooh.
that kind of stuff. So for me, I'm basic. But the only thing that I don't like about cooking
Mm.
is baking and washing the dishes. That's one thing.
The
If I
trick
have a
is you have
girlfriend,
to wash as you go, so then there's no
I
existing
struggle with that. I
dishes.
think it's a male thing. Like most males don't like washing dishes. I don't know why, but then it's a male thing. It's just like most of us we just don't
I
like washing
can't
dishes.
say.
Like so, for me, my favorite what I normally make is rice, and
Mm.
then I marinate my chicken, put it in a casserole dish. Um, dice my potatoes, put them in there, a whole stew, but in a casserole dish, and then with rice, with some ketchup on the
Sounds
side.
good.
The ketchup. I'm painting a picture. That's why I'm
I'm
explaining the
like I'm
visual.
seeing it. I'm seeing it as you say
I'm,
it.
I'm I'm painting a picture.
I'm a visual listener.
So I'm painting a picture, and then some Fanta on the side. I didn't want to say Fanta, but I just did it. It's my favorite drink. And then some Fanta on the side. Perfect meal. Like that's my favorite as
Boy, I like to cook. I love to cook, but I'm not one of those like, oh, there's this recipe and I follow it. Like I
well.
literally
Me
just
too.
like
I'm not those
whatever I put
recipe
stuff.
type of people. I just cook the stuff that I
Yeah. I
like.
yep, and it'd be fire. Even if
Hmm.
I make something for the first time, it'd be so good. Like my very first time making chili, bomb. My first time making smothered chicken, like the Marry Me chicken,
Hmm.
fire. Like
Okay, I have
I
another
made
question.
lasagna once and was given the role of Thanksgiving dinner ever since.
Wow. Wow, that's so nice. That's interesting to hear. I have one other question. Okay, so
Mm,
based on my accent, like
mm.
which which category would you place my accent?
Um, actually, when you said like you're in Sweden and then you mentioned Africa, like honestly, that was like my core points was like a European African kind of mix
Okay,
kind of going on
so
because your dialect is very like strict. It's like I don't know how to make that make sense, but like I it's very clean and strict, but like your diction, like how it moves is very like European.
hmm, okay, so British, American, Canadian, or Australian? Which class would you put it?
Probably British, but like it's not strong or like it's not out of those options, definitely British, but like and the only reason why I didn't pick Australians because you when you we were talking about the kangaroo burgers, he was like, "Oh, I've never been here before," so
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 you canceled it out. You're like, nah. Um,
yeah.
I come from originally. I come from a British colony. Like where I
Mm.
come from, my home country is a British colony. I come from Zimbabwe. It's a neighboring country to South Africa.
That was my guess.
What do you mean that was your guess?
Like in the back of my head, like when I was thinking, like, he said Africa, which part? I guess Zimbabwe.
Why? Have you ever met somebody from Zimbabwe?
Well, a lot of my students, like, because I coach at ASU as well, which is a college out here, Arizona State
Mm-hmm.
University.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of African and different dialect in different countries and different. I have a lot of that going on in my classes,
Mm-hmm.
and then like, um there's this artist out here that I kind of assist with. Like I hire dancers for him or like push different people to him for his creative projects. And one time he was like, I have this idea, but like I want you to be the dancer and the model in it. I was like, oh, okay. And so when I traveled with them out of state and like their whole crew, they all spoke like 13 languages. So I was
Wow.
asking tons of questions.
Wow, that's so nice. That's so nice. So you had a whole
Yeah.
cultural experience. So you had a whole cultural
Yes.
experience with that. Yeah, so I'm originally from Zimbabwe, so that explains my accent.
Mhm.
So yeah, but then people struggle to place me in like, "Oh, your accent sounds like an English accent, but we can't place you anywhere. It's just clean. Like you don't have," and I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
almost Zimbabwean stuff. Like we don't,
It's just clean.
yeah, we just have a clean accent. Like it doesn't have a category that it falls into, but it's just clean. But
That's
obviously,
good.
the natives have like a more, raw, like solid colloquial type of accent that is like more. It really sounds African. Like
Mhm.
they over enunciate words. Like they don't mumble as much as I mumble some
Mhm.
words. So yeah, if you meet those ones, you have a hard time understanding them. But then it is what it is.
You know, I was gonna
Hmm.
say it is what it is. Like I have my own stories, like sitting at the table with Jamaicans and Guyanese, and I'm just like, can you slow that down a bit, just a little bit? Like I hear you, but like if you want me to respond back, like I gotta take it slow.
Yeah, you have to, pronounce your words in a way I understand. So
Yeah.
do you have any more questions for me?
Um, do you have any intentions of coming out into the States anytime soon?
Um, I really love, like I would really love to visit the States, especially North Carolina. That people been placing
Yeah, so you
me
can
with
see
the
how it is.
Carolina, North Carolina, obviously North Carolina, obviously Arizona. See where you come from,
Hmm.
obviously. But then, the new immigration laws and rules, my country,
Yeah.
I have to pay an insane amount of money for a visa bond. So it has to be something like a well planned trip. I was planning to come and watch the World Cup in the US.
Hmm. Oh,
But then
nice.
I was like considering, okay, the finances, the money that I have to part with for a visa bond and all that kind of stuff. I was like, this would be a stretch.
It will soon be sponsored for you.
Hmm.
That's just wait on it. It's
God
coming.
willing.
Amen.
I'm gonna pray on it.
It's already in his will. It's already in his will. You just gotta hold on to it.
I receive. Amen, sister. I receive it.
Amen.
Amen. So yeah, um, obviously, if I am to visit the States, I'll hit you up. Obviously, I will. Obviously, I will. I don't
Yeah,
want
for
to
sure.
like I don't want to be traveling to the US like a blind person, not knowing where I'm going. I need to be,
Yeah.
to have a tour guide, somebody who shows me places, cool spots, because I'm a person who likes graffiti as well. I like photography as well. I'm into photography as well.
Okay. I
Hmm.
could definitely put you in some areas.
So yeah. So that explains how I managed to pick the picture that you have rights to for
Yes,
the
for
poster.
sure.
I don't know
I
what this
definitely,
like drove me towards that picture. I was like, this picture is, I think it's the most ideal picture. She's most likely to have rights to this picture because it looks too good.
yeah.
She's most likely to have rights to this picture. Let me pick this one. Sorry. But then I had
Yeah,
another
so
one.
when you picked that one, even both the actually both the pictures, like when I seen the other one, I was like, oh, I have rights with him too. Okay, cool, we're good, we're good. I didn't have to check with those
Like,
photographers, so like you
like I
picked
don't
the
know,
two photographers that was okay.
like me being in the film and photography industry, I don't know. It's just instinctive. I kind of have identified. I can see this picture. She's most likely to have rights to it. Like she has used it on multiple platforms, and it's just shiny. It just glows in the dark. So this picture is most likely to be a picture that she has rights to. So I was like, okay, let me pick this one.
And you know
So
how I
yeah.
got that photo? Those
Mhm.
pictures came about.
Mhm.
I was asked to come out and be a model assistant for Kenya Hill, which is the Cycle 6 winner of America's Next Top Model. So I was
Okay.
her assistant out in LA. And
Mhm.
so there was like, as part of your incentive, like, you can get your headshots done or whatever. And the guy that was there doing headshots, we
Mhm.
clicked like this. And it was just like
Wow.
so clean. And I was just like, you look so familiar. And just like this whole thing. And then like he was like talking about somebody I know. I was like, wait, she's not my birth cousin. But I was like, that's my cousin. And he was like, what? I know her. Like we've shot together. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So it all just like compiled together. And I was like, I've never had like real good professional headshots taken before. So for my first set to be by a well-renowned photographer and with on set with Kenya Hill, I was like, okay, God.
That's nice. That was so nice.
Yes.
It felt like you know, a hero moment. You're like, yeah, now this is my
Yeah,
time. I deserve this shine. Yeah. So
absolutely.
yeah, for me as a person who owns digital cameras, I kind of I just take I take pictures for granted. I'm like, I don't think I need pictures. I only take pictures if they're needed somewhere. Like if
Mm,
somebody wants like a show reel or a portfolio of mine, I'm like, okay, let me take pictures and then I send them. Like some pictures I don't even post them. Like I just take pictures that are
mm,
specific for that show reel or for that portfolio, and then it's done. So yeah, I've
mm-hmm.
noticed that I've been talking for a while and I had a glass of water and I wasn't even drinking. So I was like,
I know. You drinking your water made me remember I do have water. Whew.
Okay, you have water. So
Yes, I have
wow, we've
water.
been talking for 74 minutes.
Yes, I
Wow,
just peeped. About to be 75 right
that's a
now.
lot. And
Yes. Which
now
means it's
it's
good connection, good flow.
yeah. I never thought it was gonna last this long. I thought it was gonna be like 20 minutes, but then we
I didn't
vibe.
know. I had no clue. And I'm
Me
so glad
too.
that you mentioned like, oh, like be calm. It's not like a news interview, which tomorrow I'm actually going to be on the news tomorrow morning.
So I think I should do a podcast. I should open a church.
Yeah,
I kind of had I kind of had an idea of
like
what is
speak
going
it. You better.
speaking it into existence. Yeah, so
Boy,
it was very nice having you on stream. It was amazing. I never thought you were gonna answer my text message. From the onset,
really?
I was thinking, she's never gonna answer. She's gonna be like, who's this guy? Where's he from? And then
No, I am not like that at all. I am just way too. I'm a human being. Like,
a good human
what do
being.
I like? What? Who? I just don't make sense because I've actually
You know,
had some
like
people like, oh, I didn't
us
think you'd answer.
having
I'm like, why not?
like us being people in the creative industry and we have PTSD of being rejected a lot of times. So now
Hmm.
when 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 we kind of approach people, we already assume that this person is gonna say no. So I expect the worst.
Yeah.
So if something positive comes up, I'm like, yes, it's like a hero moment. I do a celebratory dance when my text gets returned, and especially if it's positive, and then it's like, yeah, I'm interested. And I'm like, yeah, when
Hmm.
are we planning
Well,
this
yeah.
soon? And like that has been good. So it was really
I
good.
hone in on my discernment, man. I
Mm,
take
yeah,
everything up.
I saw something about discernment on one of your articles. I think I think it's a shout out Arizona article, and I was like,
Oh,
now I see why she was able to see this one's a genuine person. So yeah,
yeah.
now I'm 2000% convinced that you are a devoted believer because your discernment is insane. It's insane. Like,
Oh boy, I have so many stories, and I think that's kind of what I might use on my YouTube. I'm just still waiting on some confirmation. Like,
mm, mm.
yeah.
Now you're kind of reminding me that I'm slacking on my YouTube as well. I need to create more content for my YouTube
Oh
as
boy.
well. Also, it was very nice having you on stream. I really enjoyed. I never thought I was gonna vibe with you, but
Never
we
judge a
did.
book by its cover.
Yeah. Now I normally
Ah,
I normally move without stereotypes. I don't know why today I was so high on stereotypes. I don't know why. But then
oh my gosh.
you proved me wrong. You're such a kind, nice person, soft spoken, and I feel so proud of myself for having a test subject succeed after 5 months of constant observation.
Ah,
So nice. So thank you very much for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. I wish you all the best in everything that you do.
thank
Um,
you.
yeah,
Thank
thank you very much for accepting the offer, and thank you very much for contributing. I think we should I think we should keep that chocolate baby's name.
the chocolate baby's name.
Yeah, the chocolate baby's name. I think we can form a very good duo. Yeah,
Yeah,
if I was in the
definitely.
States, we
And
were just
I'm
gonna
just,
like if I was in the States, we were gonna start a podcast and call it the Chocolate Babies Podcast.
you know what? You know what? We could probably do something something like this, or however we could swing it, like pre-recorded, or however we can make it work.
Yeah,
Cause
I think we can.
I don't know.
We
Let's
can.
chat, figure it
Yeah,
out.
like we can just like come up with something really something really interesting and fun. So thank you
Yeah,
very
for
much for
sure.
joining. I really appreciate it.
Thank you
Now
for
it's even.
having me.
You're welcome. More than welcome. Don't even mention
Yes.
it. Now over here it's 23:36. It's 11 p.m. Now as you
Woo,
can see my eyes look really tired. Sleeping time. Do the Lord's
for
Prayer
sure.
and go to bed.
The sun is all out on my side.
Oh, I envy you.
Yeah.
And this side it's winter. The sun sets at 2 p.m.
Two?
Rises 10 a.m. Sets 2 p.m. We only have 4 hours of sunlight here in Sweden.
I
It's
don't
crazy.
know if I could do
Very
that.
it's
I would
very
be
cold.
asleep all day.
Very cold. And it can be
Oh
depressing
goodness.
sometimes, especially for
Um,
me coming from Africa. I have to be drinking vitamin tablets all the time. It's crazy. Going to the
listen,
gym and all that.
my
Yeah.
chlorophyll is sitting right here. Like,
Yeah, I could see the
we do
skin. I'm
not
like,
play.
this skin is well taken care of. I could see the skin is well taken care of.
Ah, thank you.
Would you mind sharing? Would you mind sharing your skincare routine or your gatekeeping?
I do not really gatekeep, honestly. I am one of those double washers. I use the African scrub glove, and I do the
Mm,
whole
I
lather,
I have
and
those.
I,
I have
yeah,
those.
I
I have those.
exfoliate, oil
Nice.
after you get out the shower, a specific lotion. Like, yeah, that's it.
Mm, that's nice. That's nice.
And I
That's
drink a
nice.
lot of water. I drink a lot of spring water.
Wow. So you take care of yourself. For us males, is just um facial scrub sometimes, um a mask
You know what?
once
My
in 2 weeks.
I have four brothers. I get it. I only
So
have
like
one brother that comes to me like, "Hey, you got any skin tips for me?" Like now that he's older, wanting to like, cleanse and things of that
the
nature.
only
But
thing
like,
about me that I take seriously is my hair. That's the only thing that I
yeah,
take seriously. My skin is naturally good, so I'm like, let me
yeah,
just
you have
fix
good skin.
itself. That's why we were called the chocolate
Yes.
baby. I took that as a compliment. I was like,
Exactly. For
so if
sure.
I'm so, so if I have a skin that is equivalent to that one, I've made it in life. I was like,
31 next month. It's just like, oh, you think I have baby face? Okay, cool.
woo, woo, woo. You don't even look
Mhm.
like you're that age. You look like you're
Yep.
15. You look like you're 15. Sweet 16.
ah,
Forever young.
that's good. It keeps me hired.
Yeah. You can even play a role of a teenager.
Mhm.
That would be good.
I wasn't a teenager, but I did do some extra work. If you can find me in old episodes, I did that show Empire on Fox. So like I was like a featured extra.
Empire. Wow, that's my favorite series.
Oh
Whoa,
my gosh. Yes, I used to fly
whoa.
from
How
here to
come I didn't see
Chicago
you? How come I didn't see you?
because I had a long jet black bust down wig and
Which
I was
episode and which season
thicker.
were you on? I'm about to run that. I'm about to
I
run
think
that
I
thing
did
back.
seasons like oh my gosh. I think I did seasons like I think 2, 3, and 4 or like I think I went back for seasons 2, 3, and 4. So but like I think there's only one episode that somebody caught me and like took a picture. It was like this lady from my church. She's like, "Is this Ashley?" and posted it on Facebook.
And like
Oh my gosh.
Empire was a big deal like globally because like
Yeah.
especially for the black community it was a big thing. Like it's like the biggest black show to ever be produced on this planet. and it was
I know.
and me being a fan of Taraji and Terrence Howard, I was like, wow, I love
Yes.
those two people. So I really, enjoyed watching it, and also, the songs that came out from that show, they were
I know they were so good. They came out the gate, first episode
amazing.
with
Like,
that what is love? Like what? She blew that out of
yeah,
the
like Good Enough,
water.
those kind of songs, Conqueror, and all,
Mm,
yeah, they were amazing. Like, now I
yes.
wish, now I wish I was, you know, I always fantasized that I wanted to be on this thing. I always fantasized to be on Empire, and then now I'm talking to somebody who was on Empire. That's so nice. Mm,
It
that's
unravels in
great.
the way it should.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But then,
Oh my gosh.
it is what it is. Now I'm feeling sleepy. As you can see, the
Yes.
eyes.
Please take your rest.
Okay, thank you very much for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. You can run this back if you want to. So if there's anybody who's watching, please follow Ashley today. Follow her like crazy.
Yes.
Follow her, and people started coming. Please follow
You know
Ashley.
what? Just for the playback,
Mm,
for Instagram, it's Ashley Paige. That's Paige, no space, underscore the model coach.
mm, that's nice. I think I'll put your socials in the description. I'll put your socials in the description because I'll be able to edit this stream
Okay.
if it finishes loading. Yeah. So thank you very much for
And then give me one of these so I can get a screenshot on my phone.
nice. I will. No problem. I will. Um so thank you very much for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Give me a quick smile. I'm gonna take a screenshot really quickly. Perfect. Thank you.
It was a very performative smile. It was very performative, but it was nice.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it was very nice.
But have a blessed
Thank you very
night.
much. Okay, thank
You're
you. Same to
welcome.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Well, thank you guys for joining the stream. This was amazing. 87 minutes of interesting conversations with Ashley and all that. Hey, you people were talking crazy in the chat. You people were talking crazy in the chat. Like, what's wrong with you people? But anyway, you're my people, so I love y'all. Appreciate it. Please continue liking and sharing and subscribing. Love you. Ending the live right now. Going to bed. Thank you very much for joining. See you on see you guys on what's today? Monday? Yeah. See you guys on Wednesday. I have another stream. Thank you very much for joining. Peace out.